Why do you play video games? That's the question I want to bring to you. Why do you play video games? Why do you play COD? What is the reason behind it? Does it give you any sort of benefit or joy behind it? That's the question that we get asked as gamers. Why we spend so much time indulging ourselves in this virtual reality, these virtual games that have no meaning to other people, but for us it means something more than almost anything else. What's up, guys? Magic Knives here, and you're watching some COD World War II knife/shovel only gameplay on the USS Texas. I'm starting to like this map a little bit more, and I'm starting to get a little bit more used to this game, although I still wish you had 3 throwing knives instead of just 2. But anyways, hope you enjoy that in the background nonetheless. And in this commentary, I thought I'd talk about why I personally play video games and why it's become an important part of my livelihood and my personal wellness and my well-being. So I'm an introvert. I don't like to surround myself too often with a group of people. I mean, I do enjoy being with people, but I prefer small groups over big ones. I prefer one-on-one settings, and I personally just don't like to stress myself out when I'm in a large group, and nor am I the most comfortable in large group settings. It is kind of contradictory to my situation because I am a magician, so I do end up having to put myself in those situations of being in large groups and showing off magic. But aside from that, I just like being isolated at times, or at least being in a small group where I can actually interact with people in a one-on-one or small group setting, because that's just who I am. That's how I interact with people. That's how I prefer to interact with people. Now, how does this carry over with video games? Well, life gets very stressful, of course, and also when you're an introvert and trying to interact with friends and finding time to make friends and catch up with friends is always very difficult. As an introvert, you would realize this, and it's getting much harder now with social media and people not dedicating as much time into the friendships or relationships with the people that care about them. And with that, video games sort of becomes the sort of relief for that. You know, when you have something to enjoy, something to entertain yourself, it kind of keeps your nerves down. It kind of gives you something to take your free time out of your day and keep you busy. And the times when you're going mental and you're feeling isolated and you're feeling lonely at times, even if you are an introvert, you do have times where you get lonely and you feel like you have no life or no one in your life that cares about you. But so in those times, video games is honestly such a relief to have at your fingertips, so then you can actually take some time to just sit down, relieve yourself, get some anger and frustration out. Especially if you're a knifer like me, you could just knife virtual strangers to release some anger, and therefore nobody gets hurt, no drama or anything, and you can just enjoy the few hours to yourself, and you can eventually carry on with the rest of your day or start fresh for tomorrow. And that is why for me video games is pretty much like a therapy for myself, because whenever I am frustrated with the things that are going around in my life, whether it be with work or people, friends, or relationships, what have you, or anything outside of that, it gives me some video games gives me something to safely lash out upon, and it can keep myself entertained, keep myself occupied, and not feel so isolated as an introvert. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Hope to see you guys in my future videos. Till next time, peace out.